Good morning.
Hi.
Conrad and Kathy DeMatti is here. We're coming to you from Newark, Delaware. We are coming on this morning because we want to clue you in to the book that is coming out on December 15th called My Journey to the Center of Love. It was written by me. This book chronicled what it was like for me growing up, knowing I was intuitive, but not having a support system that could support me in that growth. And, you know, I've been a massage therapist for 20 years. And when you're a massage therapist, you do that job because you don't want to see people suffer. You don't want to see people in pain. And so writing this book was also a way for me to kind of cast a net out there to show other people who perhaps might be suffering, not understanding what is going on with themselves, and that they're not crazy. They're not Looney Tunes. They do get messages. They do hear things. But we live in a world that tries to tell us that we're crazy if we hear things, and we're not crazy. It's just that we're gifted. We have special abilities. We are no different than the Teresa Caputo or the John Edwards or the James Van Proggs of the world. You know, we have the ability to be able to see and hear what the other side is trying to help us with. So that was what I wrote my book about. I also wrote in my book what I did to help my chakras to heal, to help my soul heal. And we talked about what it was like to go through this, to what it's like to go through this process. Now, Conrad and I have set the intention pretty much from the time that we decided we were going to get married, that we were going to, bless you, that we wanted to do a bed and breakfast with a spa. And over the years, we've been married for almost 15 years now. And over the years, we've kind of figured out how we wanted to do things. We found this property. We found this property up in Maine that is literally absolutely perfect. What led us there was the essay contest that we went into. And we had gone into an essay contest to win the center level in Level, Maine. Now, I never say level, well, I'm saying it correct now, but I usually call it Lavelle because I really focus on the love in that name. So I hear love when I think of the town Level. It's just, I can't help it. I see hearts. I see love. And that's just the way that it is. So we found this one property that's got 6 little cabins on it. And to me, that's perfect. I personally do not need to live in some big 10-bedroom house. That is just not me. I don't need anything like that. I like small and cozy. But this property literally has 6 little, small, cozy little houses on it. And that to us is a perfect place for us to be able to do our summer retreats. I have felt very, very drawn to doing the healing in the waters. And that honestly probably has a lot to do with my background, being raised. I was raised Baptist, and raised Presbyterian, and I gravitate towards Jesus. Like that's just who I am. It is just who I am. He is the healer who I go to when I do my energy sessions. But that's not to say that Pope John Paul hasn't showed up or Mother Teresa hasn't showed up, because they all have. I've had them show up in people's sessions before, and truthfully...
And she's speaking of Reiki.
Yeah, and I'm speaking, when I do the
Healing.
energy healing, when I do an energy healing session on somebody. So I pretty much know who my guides are when they're coming in for a session. And I've had a lot of people who I have done work on over the years who, would say to me, I had one girl who said, I was speaking Latin and I asked for more angels to come in.
And she doesn't know Latin.
I don't know Latin. Hola. That's about the only other, and that's Spanish. Like, I don't know any foreign languages. But when I'm doing these sessions, I seem to speak foreign languages, rather easily. So, I'm a massage therapist. I'm an esthetician. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a psychic medium. I am the creator to Fubella Skincare. And you'll be able to find more about me on my website, www.kathydematius.com. That is www.kathydematius .com. So kathydematius.com. And it's an older website, but it does have
We're working on a new one.
We're working on a new one, but that is the older website. So it doesn't have any of our couples classes on it because all that stuff is actually being, all of that stuff is being what's going into the new website. But at least it has enough background information to give you an idea of where we are, and the type of services and my background. So it gives you a lot of information about me on there, and what I charge for readings and for energy sessions and stuff like that. So when the other things that it doesn't have on there is the Fubella's products. Currently,
Right.
You can go to Etsy. Etsy.com, and that's where you will find all of our Fubella's products. The Fubella's products are all the energy attuned products that we made to heal the chakras. I was guided to make them after we came home, after we found out that we didn't win the Center Level. And we were encouraged by my friend to for us to keep going. We had taken that week off because with all the signs that we had got,
We thought we were going to win.
we thought we were going to win.
And we did, kind of, sort of.
Well, we did win, but
Right. Well, all right. Yeah, we did.
we did win, but we didn't win.
Right.
So, but coming home, we wound up stopping. We wound up being in a state park,
Ithaca.
in Ithaca, and
New
along
York.
there, we pretty much got the message about stones, and then we kept hearing for me to put stones in my soap. I was making homemade soap anyway. I liked making soap. And, we kept hearing to put stones in the soap, put stones in the soap. I eventually listened and I started putting stones in the soap. And then I realized I was building a chakra line. And I didn't realize right away I was building a chakra line. But by the third soap, I was like, holy crap. And then, and then I started going, wait a minute. And then I started researching more and going, oh my gosh. And then I started researching some of the blends that I had just like naturally made up over the years. Like I had certain blends that I just, would, throw my essential oils in for clients in. And I realized I was like, oh my gosh, this is my root blend. I was like, I made this root blend when I was training with Cindy Page, a shaman. And I had created that root blend then. I went to do a massage and I made this blend special up for her. And it wound up being my root blend. And, so the hardest blend that it took me to make was my throat blend. It was literally the last one. And because I had over my career, I was not somebody who would flash my cards and be like, hey, I do this. That just wasn't me. I was rather quiet. I was kind of hidden. Like I stayed back. And I only kind of got out by word of mouth. I was not flashy by any stretch of the imagination. So my throat and me being able to speak my truth to the world was the number one biggest thing that I needed to work on. And everything else pretty much felt was working relatively good except for my throat. So literally one day I almost threw essential oils across the kitchen because I was so mad that I could not get the throat blend. I couldn't get what I was really looking for. And I wound up having another session. I went for a session with another healer, and my throat, I did a bear retreat, actually. And the bear retreat helped me as well to, the bear retreat spoke more to me understanding what I was worth and what I, should charge for my sessions and what my value is. So it took me a good 3 years working hardcore on me getting to where I am. And the chakra line that I built, It's no secret. I have a very difficult time trying to meditate. I walk around barefooted because I have a hard time grounding myself.
Right.
So I built the Chakra line of soaps to help me to heal, and I could just do it in my bathtub. I would, take my 20-minute bath and I would just meditate and relax. So so that was what the Chakra line was for. So again, you can find all of our products on Etsy, at the Foobellas. Look for Foobellas. It's Foobellas. That's the name of the products that I make. Their line is called Foobella. The Chakra line is the Foobellas, and you can find all that stuff on Etsy. And other than that, I think we got this one. I think we nailed this one, honey.
Yep.
I think we did. Okay. So is there anything that you want to say in closing?
Just visit the website.
Oh, you talked about, what's that thing that they have to do on YouTube?
Oh, these videos are going to be on YouTube, so click like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.
And leave a comment down below. If you would like to get in touch with us for a reading, email us. You can find that stuff on the website. If you would like, like group readings, or if you're a couple and you're having some trouble and you would like us to start to work with you, send us an email. That's why we did this. Like, we did this to help. Like, we came here to help.
Right.
That's the game, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, Conrad and Kathy,
The Maddies. Have a good day.
have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.